Hello, crafters! This is Suzanne from A Creative Muse, and I'm here with the Poppy Song Collection. This is a small collection featuring a beautiful poppy die set and some other goodies as well. But before I get started, Kit Club is available. I'll link my video here so you can definitely check that out. Really fun Kit Club. Okay, crafters, let's get into this video with the Poppy Song Collection. Let's get started. This is the entire collection. There is a floral die set, a new style of foundation die, a sort of a wonky stitch foundation die, super fun, a 3D embossing folder, a poppy stencil set, and some rub-ons. Really cute rub-ons. Also, crafters, in this video, I'm going to bring in another collection. This is the Essentially Yours Sentiments Word Die Collection. With this collection, I introduced this collection with the Classic Mouse graduation. I'll link my video here. I use the sentiment congrats for that one. These are 8 individual word die sets. Each sentiment comes with a shadow die as well. There is happy birthday, congrats, best wishes, get well soon, thinking of you, hello friend, with sympathy and thank you. On 3 of my cards, I did use this in this video. So it's actually Poppy Song and Essentially Yours Sentiments. With this one, I'll just still put the word die so you know. I am detailing and linking everything what I'm talking about, but on this one, I just want to put word die. Even though it says sentiments, but I know sometimes you want to know, oh, that's the word die set. So I'm just going to put that next to this, okay? You can also get this as a bundle. At this sizing, with only being a 2-count die, this will have a very low price point. So you can get as much as you want or as little as you want. Happy birthday, that's a popular one. All right, so now let's take a look at this collection. We're going to start off actually with the rub-ons because these rub-ons, thumbs way up, very pretty. First up, the rub-ons is called Happiest Day. This is a 2-count, 6x8-inch rub-on. There's 15 images and sentiments. I didn't use any of the sentiments here, but I certainly did use the images. This birthday one, super pretty. You get a flower, the balloon is fun, the little carousel horse is fun. Over here, I use these 2 right here, so I still have all of these fun ones left. In the package with the rub-on, you will get this, but I actually use my die cut machine to do the embossing. If something has not stuck down, then I come in with my Teflon bone folder. This is your crafty best friend in terms of card making, everything, card making, mini album making. It will adhere the rub-on to the paper better than using that stick, okay? So here's that sheet that I'm saving for a future birthday card because I do love these. And you can also use these sentiments as well. All you do is just cut around the image you want to use and then lay it on a piece of cardstock. I suggest either pre-cutting it with a foundation die or cut it big enough, then you can cut it down when you decide what to do with it. Card number 1, we have a fabulous Mother's Day card. It was right here, that image. Look how pretty that is. Love! So for this card, which has a lot going on, I'm only using 2 items. Well, actually 3, if I include the gems. I wanted this to be a very pretty shaped card, so I came in with the Emerald Cut Labels and Tag die. This is a goodie. Goes on sale from time to time. Put this one in your wish list if you don't own it already. Fabulous for Mother's Day. Anytime you want to just dial up a little bit of elegance on your card, this is a great one. Plus, with this geometric shape, it also works well for masculine cards. Largest die in here is an A2, 4 1/4, 5.5 inch. There are 7 dies here, so it comes in 6 more times to a tag. And you have these layers. All I'm using is the outer layer and this inner piece. When you cut these 2 together, you will get a frame. But this time I cut this alone, which is solid. When I cut this layer right here, I then put the rub-on on it and ran it through my machine and carefully lift it up. So if I saw any areas that it did not get adhered to the cardstock, then I would come in with my Teflon bone folder and just smush it back into place, okay? But isn't this just gorgeous? I purposely centered the image towards the top to leave space for a Mother's Day Better Press set. This is a fabulous one, goes on sale from time to time. Mother's and Father's Day sentiments, press plate and die. You get 2 sets of sentiments for mom, 2 sets of sentiments for dad. There is Happy Mother's Day, which could fit here. There's also Happy Father's Day, and then Mom, thanks for everything. This sentiment could also go beyond just being Mother's Day. It could also be Happy Birthday. Dad, you are the best. So I decided to use this one. I have the sentiment glimmered on Hammermill cardstock with, I don't think this is gold hot foil roll. I'll put it here on the screen. I want to say it's like brass or something like that. But it's one of those kind of colors that go with this. You know how long ago I glimmered this? Well over a year. just keep them individual as sets in little baggies. Oh, you can just pull them out anytime. That's so fabulous. When it comes to the sentiments, you can press or glimmer and then die cut one. So you get all four at the same time. So I cut another set of this in white and I did pop up this sentiment. And in the back, I cut a second layer of this beautiful emerald cut, put a 1/2 inch score line, glued the tops together to make it a top folding A2 card like so. So look at the rub on. Gorgeous, right? For card number 2, I used a couple of things here. The image is here, the rub on image. And I did the same thing as I did the last time. I cut the panel first. So I'm using Perfect Touch rectangles and tag die. This one is also an A2, 4 1/4, 5 1/2 inch. Then it comes in 6 more times to a tag. Out here, this is the A2. The second layer is this one. After I cut out the second layer, then I ran it through with the rub-on. So pretty, right? Then I needed to fill up this little space right here. So I came into a fun die. This is the mini guitar die. So super fun. Look how nice that is. The flowers is also in here as well because of the musical notes and the flowers. So I brought in back the flowers and the music. I wanted a sentiment because I did want this to be a birthday card. So I came in with La Dolce Vita sentiments, press plate and die. Press or glimmer, a series of sentiments and die cut once. All of these go on sale from time to time. All 3 of them. This one, by far winner as a foundation die, Perfect Touch rectangles. Mini guitar goes on sale, so does this one, okay? I glimmered on black cardstock with opaque white hot foil roll. Enjoy today to the fullest. Happy birthday. You'll get the perfect sizing from the strip here when you're die cutting it too. So this is a very fun set to have. I love the font here. I think this works with that and also works with the guitar. It just has that look. I think this is a fun card. When I had this layer on top of this with the Perfect Touch, it was too matchy-matchy. So I wanted some more contrast, especially because I brought the black in. So I'm coming in with another favorite. If you've been watching these recent videos, I've been talking about precision layering in every single video, especially when it comes to these A2 cards. Precision layering A2 sets A and B. 16 dies in each set. Largest die in set A is your A2, 4 1/4, 5 1/2 inch. Largest die in set B is 1/8 of an inch shorter. Now what I'm doing here is actually bringing 2 foundation die sets together. In here I have 1/4 of an inch shorter. So I'm actually coming into set B because when you go between the largest and the smallest of A and B, or this and this, you're getting those tight layers. That's what you're seeing here. So I'm actually coming into this die right here, which is 1/8 of an inch and really 1/16 of an inch on each side in black cardstock, just for that matting layer. So this can work with a lot of your rectangular foundation dies when you want to create layers. Most foundation dies will be this sizing. You'll just take out one piece and then it will equal out back to this. Okay? That's why these two are working so well together in terms of layering. I could keep on going, but the matting layers that I would use in between this would be from set B. Hopefully I'm making sense. Mix, match, and play. I'm telling you, so fabulous. So you can bring in precision layering, definitely with Perfect Touch rectangles, okay? It would give you a nice clean layer. I like the little peak of black and I love the guitar with that image. Both of these rub-on cards are gorgeous. Mother's Day, happy birthday, happy birthday. Love it. Thumbs up for this beautiful rub-on set called Happiest Day. For my next 2 cards, I'm using these 2 die sets from the Poppy Song collection. Leaf and Bloom dies and Playful Stitch panel die. Largest die out here is an A2. And then it comes in 4 more times to a tag. And Leaf and Bloom, I'll do the measurement on my example. I have 2 layers in black of the Playful Stitch panel. And then I have the Leaf and Bloom. This one I believe is the tallest one. 3 1/2 inch tall by about an inch or inch and 1/8 wide, okay? This is a very easy die set to work with. Won't have a terribly high price point either. You get this full stem here with the leaves. This one is fern. And then these 3 layers, these are rainforest colorway cardstock, all with a little bit of ink blending. Then I have the 3 flowers. This one goes on top of that one right there, okay? Like that, like a little bloom. And then these are the centers for the flower. Very, very easy set to work with. So super pretty. And when you bring the 3 together, you can fit it right here. Now the sentiment Thinking of You, that is coming into the Essentially Your sentiments. I'm using Thinking of You right here. Let me give you a measurement on one of the larger sentiments. With sympathy, 3 inches wide by 1 inch tall. Happy birthday, 2.5 wide by 1.25 inch tall, okay? In the background, what you're seeing is splatter white, and then finished it off with some silver mixed gems, the crystal part. Isn't that pretty? In the background here for that white A2 panel, I'm coming into precision layering A2 sets A, largest die for the panel, okay? Just to offer a little bit of contrast between the 2 layers of black and that one. You could also turn this into a shaped card if you wish. Here is card number 2, also featuring these 2 sets and the 3D embossing folder from this collection. It's called Favorite Song 3D Embossing Folder. This is 5.5 inch wide, 8.5 inch tall. You would use universal plate system for this. Very, very pretty with the musical notes at an angle. So this one would also work if you have that BB's musical instrument collection with the guitar and the other instruments. This is really, really fun. That's just something to add along with this. The story I'm telling here is that we're singing happy birthday. And this color is Mahogany Essential cardstock, Spellbinders older cardstock. Everything else though is color wheel cardstock. Waterfall, beeswax for the centers, and rainforest for the leaves and stems, okay? So that's from the leaf and bloom die. And then the playful stitch, that's this panel, again with some splatter white. And I also finished it off in here with some gems, the silver mixed gems. And the sentiment comes from Essentially Your Sentiment. There is happy birthday. Now, the happy birthday, if you're seeing a little bit of glitter on it, it's so pretty. I am bringing in Spellbinders pop-up glitter foam. They may still have packs of white left. That's what I'm using here. I love to use this during the holidays for snow, but I also love to use it for die cutting sentiments like this, and it gives a nice rise. It has about a 1 millimeter rise. Look how the pop-up glitter foam die cuts so clean with this. Pop-up glitter foam will have a low price point. It is 10 sheets of glitter foam in a pack. And for the musical notes, just for that little bit of pop, if you notice how the color looks different, I brought on some white pigment ink just to highlight the musical notes. And for my last card, this one now I really shopped my stash, but I am featuring the Petal Burst Stencil. This is a 6-count stencil set. It's like large poppies, and I decided to come in with some purples from Alta New Fresh Dye ink. You can really vary the layers and the colors if you wish. Each one of these stencils are numbered. After I stenciled this layer on hammer mill cardstock, then I decided to come in with a shaped die. For my shaped die layers, I'm coming into one of my favorite combinations. Make-A-Wish Arch Labels. Love this die set, especially with the scallop detail. It's such an elegant set. Just like the Emerald Touch that I showed you in the beginning. Look how the Emerald Touch just dialed up this rub-on. This die set would do the same exact thing. So if you don't have this one, but you have this one, you can use this with the rub-ons too. Thumbs up, it will be very, very pretty. So either one of them works. This little dash detail, that's your best friend in terms of elegant cards. I cut the largest die here in black cardstock, which is an A2. And then it comes in a few more times, and it has its own tag here. These layers, though, would give detail here, and I didn't want to have that detail on this. Sometimes I use it, but when I want the layers to be clean, then I come into its best friend, the oldie but goodie, Essential Arches. This is 16 dies in this set. Largest die is an A2, and I cut my stenciled image, come into a smaller layer here, and just created a focal point again in black cardstock. Once I had this arch layer, I went shopping my stash for some florals. I decided to bring out an oldie but a goodie, and this one goes on super sale from time to time. Put this one in your wish list if you don't own it already. This is Honeybee Jar. This is a previous large die of the month. This is what it will look like as intended with the honey jar, the flowers. So what I did was take out the flowers here, this flower and that stem, because it reminded me of the poppy. Fern color wheel cardstock with some ink blending. This is lavender and violet color wheel cardstock with some ink blending as well. And I just angled it on this panel. I think that's so pretty. Then for the sentiment, I'm coming back into Essentially Your Sentiments. I'm using Hello Friend. But instead of bringing on the shadow would have made it too big and bulky. So what I did, I just cut out the Hello Friend, and I'm using Treasured Cardstock, which is an assorted pack of specialty cardstock. There are many colors of Treasured Cardstock. It's full-size sheets of cardstock, 8.5 by 11. 15 sheets in each pack, 5 styles, 3 sheets each. In each pack, you'll get glitter metallic, matte metallic, which is what you see here, brush metallic, mirror metallic, and pearl. I've been having a lot of fun with matte and pearl lately. I was tempted to use it, but then I decided to go ahead with the matte here. So I think that's really pretty with the gold, just the sentiment only instead of bringing on the shadow. mix, match, and play, even with this type of styling. Depends on what you have, and I think it fits perfectly with the layer I had. I just want you to know that Make-A-Wish Arch is a symmetrical die. So I'm having it facing back to back. So on the inside, it's not that pretty, but I cut a second layer of that Make-A-Wish Arch, put a 1/2" score line, glued the tops together to have it as a top folding card, okay? Isn't that pretty? Love it. Okay, crafters, that is it. What do you think of this beautiful Poppy Song collection and the sentiments from Essentially Yours? I had so much fun with the Poppy Song collection, and I've been having fun with this Essentially Yours. Here is the Classic Mouse Graduation. There is Congrats, and that is with the Pearl Metallic. Isn't that pretty? I love the font too. I think it's so much fun. And look how it looks different depending on how you cut it out as well. Alrighty, crafters, thanks so much for watching. Everything will be detailed and linked below. Until the next video, stay crafty, my friends. Definitely check out this fun collection. Bye!